Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Ballers and the Elite. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Chris Paddock starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping in, Tim LeCastro, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Tim LeCastro.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Line to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Xander Bogaerts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Bart. And the throw to first ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. California leads this one 1-0. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. In now, Tyler Freeman. In there, now the throw. He bluffed the steal, and now he's nabbed trying to get back to the bag. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
1 and 2 to count.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Digging in, Jazz Chisholm is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Now to the plate, Jesse Winker took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On line, that's a base hit into left field.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
1-1.
Urshela leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he fouls this one off. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And that is off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Fouled off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Aramis Garcia, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So here's Pete Alonso, set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Springer will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He could play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Not sure this guy really has a legit shot at winning the Triple Crown. He's not in the top 5 in home runs, but he certainly has had a rock-solid season.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Nimmo is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
LeCastro.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box, Taylor Trammell, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad stretch like this guy, any way you can get a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you make that walk when you're scuffling so bad.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting ranks.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Here's another 1-2.
2-2 the count.
1 out, nobody on. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down. So up steps Joey Bart now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Striding in once again, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third base.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
This is foul right side. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Acuna digs in now. Base hit in his first trip. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Nimmo in pursuit, but this will land untouched. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
The count now at 2-2. And the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Tyler Freeman.
At the plate, Tyler Freeman. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, he makes the stop. To second for 1. Just late. He's safe. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
I don't be faded and I'm more creative. I can cover big deals, but it's no courageous.
Standing in, Jazz Chisholm. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's it.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Lifted down the line in left. Peterson on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One and one the count now. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And that misses for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring possession to deal with. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Now the relay home. And the tag gets him. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Ready now, Jock Peterson. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Stanek,
please.
the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting,
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Lays off 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey,
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up Acuna. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 31 for him on the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Aramis Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball one.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2 now. Ball two.
good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Skied into straightaway right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
In now, Tim LaCastro. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So only one hit in the inning on this solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Ballers on top 2-1. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First pitch on its way.
0-1. That's the ball. That's down.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up to the plate, Taylor Trammell. He reached on a single in his first try. Good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Pops this one up. Urshela waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Mitch Haniger, the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit, making 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single.
Watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Joey Bart. So watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Ballers are out on top 2-1. So digging in now, Brandon Nimmo, lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way.
That miss, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In there, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer, the next to hit. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Alonso near the first base bag makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Line towards center field. Springer is right there, 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
So striding forward now, Tyler Freeman, 0 for 2 of the runs scored so far. First pitch on its way.
Go, that miss, that's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, Shortstop.
Niggas feeling lucky, we should go to Vegas. 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like
Standing in, Jazz Chisholm. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway. Next will be the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Josh Hader is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. A hit in 2 tries so far. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The left fielder, number 31.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Aramis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The baller. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
In now, Torres. 0-1 the count. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Again, another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. High and tight with a slider to start him out. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Taylor Trammell, he singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
I'm up on a mission, brains washed up out in my kitchen, clothes falling apart. Not to mention I ain't had shit to eat in a minute, so I'm scratching that flow up kitchen man's action.
Plate now, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Striding into the box, Tim LeCastro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trammell is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The right fielder is another.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. This one's down to third. Torres picks it up. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the 3rd hitter here. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
George Springer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Jake Faria will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Ready for another chance? Joey Bart. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 so far. Shohei Ohtani is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Faria has racked up over 70 innings on the mound. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Full count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Tyler Freeman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Pat Neshek is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box, Pete Alonso, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Neshek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay throw, the tag, and he's out going for third. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Third baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A runner on first with 2 away. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And that's over. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. The Elite are out in front here, 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now catching number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in once again, Jesse Winker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Nick Solak is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Nick Solak.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the hide. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Into the box now, Gio Urshela as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Still 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
The first base.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Trammell will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, number 17.
Stepping in, Aramis Garcia. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Misses, ball 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Keone Kela comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. From the stretch, the 1-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Fouled off. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all tied 5-5. Mike Gerber takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. So coming to the plate, Juan Soto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, man, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he misses again, ball 3. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Taylor Trammell. The winning run is at first base. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this gets down. And with nobody out, will they push it? And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Willie Calhoun will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And the winning run is across to score.
Always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Las Vegas, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Keone Kela earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score.